Havek Leadership Academy, one of Nigeria's leading Islamic leadership training institutions, held its third annual general meeting on Sunday, June 22, 2025 at the NASFAT Secretariat Conference Room in Ilupeju, Lagos. The event, which commenced at 11 in the morning with an opening prayer, brought together members of the board of directors, top management, stakeholders, and guests, both physically and virtually via Zoom, to ensure global accessibility and inclusiveness. Chairman of the board, Mr. Niyi Yusuf, presided over the meeting, where he delivered a comprehensive address that celebrated the achievement of the Academy in the year 2024 fiscal year and laid out strategic goals for future growth. He commended the resilience of the board and the management despite the prevailing macroeconomic headwinds in Nigeria, citing successful execution of several key programs. Among the highlights were the launch of the first-class Muslim graduate mentoring program, the rollout of the Havek Leadership Fellowship, and monthly Leadership Booster program, which have continued to position the Academy as a critical platform for nurturing ethical, skilled, and impactful leaders.
Our participants are nationwide, and in terms of the use of technology, I'll quickly give you an example. One of our programs is a mentoring programs for first-class graduates of universities. We had 100 students last year. 65% of them are outside the Southwest. So 35% were in Southwest, the rest are in Kwara, Kano, Katsina, Jos, Plateau. And so the only way you could have reached them and reached them successfully is through technology. And so we're using digitalization in terms of the way we design our programs, the way we deliver our programs, and also the way we interact with not just the participants, but also the facilitators and the volunteers.
Mr. Yusuf spotlighted the first-class mentoring program as a landmark success, with 100 graduates elected from over 303 participants nationwide. The initiative saw a 70% success rate, including 20 participants securing postgraduate scholarships and global career placement within 3 months. He also confirmed that 39 scholars are currently enrolled in the second cohort of the Havek Fellowship, set to conclude in August 2025. Further expanding on future plans, Mr. Yusuf announced that the Academy had received full accreditation from the Center for Management Development, CMD, enabling it to launch new curricula and collaborate with Islamic societies, Lagos State government agencies, and tertiary institutions such as Fountain University Osogbo and Yabatech. Plans are also underway for a specialized women fellowship program targeting Muslim women in politics and business. During the meeting, external auditor Mr. Oduyoyi, MBG, emphasized the importance of strong internal controls and transparency. He detailed how the audit team delivers management report highlighting areas of improvement in financial reporting, which the academy consistently act upon. He also affirmed that the CMD accreditation will enhance the academy's credibility and funding prospects, especially as Havek seeks to attract national and international partnership.
We listened to the chairman's speech a while ago, telling us about the new approval they have gotten from CMD. That will actually boost their ego and boost their position among trainers in the country. So the funding pattern is, we have a good portion coming from NOSFAT, but the more that they are outside, they look outward, the better. Once you have more trainees, you will get more money. But if your training is localized, then chances are that your internal generation will remain what it is. But now that you have a blanket approval from CMD, who is like controlling training in the country, at least that will give them exposure to the outside world, and they can have more trainees to work with, and that will increase their funding pattern.
Thank you, sir.
Elijah Nofisat Adeola Arugundade, Secretary of the Council of Elders, reinforced the importance of integrating traditional Islamic values into modern leadership. She stressed that qualities such as trust, consultation, discipline, and fear of Allah are essential to effective leadership and should remain central to Havek framework in grooming future leaders.
Traditional wisdom, we are talking of the wisdom of the elders, the wisdom imbibed in our tradition, in our culture. But I will focus at it more from the point of Islam. In the tradition of Islam, if you talk that whatever you want to do, there should be ikhlas, the fear of Allah in it, what you want to do. There should be consultation, always emphasizing on the shura, on what to do. And you have the taqwa, that is the fear of Allah. We should have the trust, the amana. When you have such qualities in whatever you want to do in your leadership, you will be able to manage things properly. If you are talking of transformative leadership, not saying just do what I want to do, not teaching people what to do. Be able to transform them by your own habit, by your own culture. What can you really impact on the young ones, on the leadership? That will be visible, but yes, this is what we want to do, and this is how it's supposed to be. The world is being faced by serious challenges at this moment.
Delivering a goodwill message on behalf of the NASFAT President, Alhaji Ajiroba Marufu, the Vice President too of NASFAT, praised the management and the board for staying true to the academic funding vision. He expressed optimism that Havek will soon become a benchmark for leadership excellence within and outside the NASFAT fold, addressing the current leadership void in the society.
The President thanked both the management and the board of academy for a good job that they have been doing. The idea and the concept of setting the academic up are being strictly pursued by the board and the management. And the president wished that in the next coming future, that this academy will be able to produce leaders within and outside NASFAT that will be a reference point to cover the gap that we were experiencing presently in our society.
Comrade Fatai Olayemi, NASFAT National Secretary and Director at Havek, recounted the academic's evolution from its early days operating within the NASFAT headquarters to now having a presence in nearly all the zones and branches, include interest from overseas. He noted that Havek has begun to attract non-NASFAT members as participants, showing its rising relevance across communities.
Havek has really grown so well, whether in terms of the reach or in terms of programs. When we started, Havek was just within NASFAT headquarters. As we speak today, Havek has cut across almost all our zones. And currently, even our branches outside Nigeria are even planning to run programs with Havek. And if you check the records, Havek now reach out to even more non-NASFAT members. If you check the participants of Havek programs, so to a great extent, Havek has really grown. But again, we have a very big task. Our goals is very huge, but the reality is a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step, and we've actually taken more than just one step, but we've taken a lot of steps, in getting or in achieving our goals.
Mr. Abdulwasiu Ayoola, the general manager of Havek, added that the success of the first-class graduate mentoring program has further enhanced the academic's reputation and reach. According to him, this initiative reflects Havek's long-term vision to produce principled, result-oriented leaders for national development.
In the last 4 years, Havek has been very functional. Though Havek started 5 years ago, but the program aspect started 4 years ago. And I can tell you that we have been improving every year. It is an incremental development every year. And what we have witnessed from 2022 is that we launched our flagship program, Fellowship, Havek Fellowship, Leadership Fellowship Program. And we are running second cohort now, and application for third cohort is already out. That means we are already doing 3 editions of that program. So that's what I mean by incremental development in our programming. Also, we have run some collaboration consistently from 2022, like an entrepreneurship development program with NASAS that feature young entrepreneurs, those who have projects to fund. We see to the training to ensure that they can run successfully, while NASFAT Agency for Sakata and Sarakat provide funding for them. And that we are doing 3rd edition this year too. So those are the incremental aspects. Another important thing we have done between last year and this year. Last year it was a thought, it was an idea, but we have accomplished it. We launched first class Muslim graduate mentoring program. It's a 6-month program. We started July and we finished by December. It was a huge success. We enrolled 100 first class all across Nigeria, 65% outside Southwest, more people from the North. So it was a very laudable experience for us. We exposed them to so many things. And as part of the speech Chairman gave during the AGM, among these first class Muslim graduate mentees that we trained, that we guided in different aspects of life, their career, how they can secure scholarship for free PhD, for subsidized one all over the country. We exposed them by organizing international scholarship and career expo, and they were exposed to not less than 12 scholars, 12 professionals, those that are working even in UK, in Malaysia, in US, in Germany. Those are the people we expose them to. It's not just one region. And they're able to learn a lot from different walks of life.
The meeting also featured the presentation of the 2024 audited financial statement, report from directors and auditors, disclosure of executive remuneration, and approval of audit fees for new financial year. The session was concluded with heartfelt gratitude from Mr. Ni Yusuf, who appreciated Almighty Allah, the board members, the wider NASFAT society, and the NASFAT secretariat for their unwavering support. He prayed for continued strength, health, and divine guidance for all.